During the 10 days that we've been here at the U.S Mexico border, here in Tijuana and on the other side in San Diego, we've seen attitudes and reactions to the pandemic from across the spectrum, from concern to fear to simple dismissal. So I've been covering Tijuana for as long as I've been in Mexico, which is more than 6 years, and I can tell you that I've never ever seen the border like this before. This is a minimum 2-hour wait to cross the border here at San Isidro, but at the moment there's perhaps 5 or 6 cars maximum in the queue here to get into the United States from the Mexican side. This COVID-19 has really affected economies on both sides of the border, and in our coverage of this story over the past 10 days we've seen businesses and families whose businesses are going under, possibly forever, as a result of this COVID-19 scare. Throughout our reporting of this story, we've been protecting ourselves properly with masks and gloves, as you can see, and we've also been using this long distance shotgun microphone to make sure that we don't get too close to our interviewees, and that's been helpful. And particularly one thing that we've really noticed is that Mexicans still think that the new protocols of greeting each other with, you know, the elbow saludo or greeting each other by tapping feet is still a bit of a joke. Mexicans are very expressive people generally, and the way that they're currently doing it, the way they're seeing it as a joke, I don't think that's going to last too much longer when more and more cases begin to arrive down here in Mexico and the situation gets more serious. Baja California, where we are currently situated, is one of the unhealthiest states in the country, with Tijuana and Baja California with some of the highest rates of diabetes, obesity and heart disease in all of Mexico. Yet local officials have told us that if an outbreak does arrive here, they're just going to need 30 days to wrap it up and go back to business as normal. However, Baja California and Tijuana in particular depends economically very heavily on this border and its proximity to the US. A great deal of business is done specifically over the border, and a lot of pedestrians cross this border every day in order to work in California. So people are certainly scared. They can't afford to stop crossing the border into California, and they can't afford for their jobs to simply cease to exist on either this side in Tijuana or in California.